getting one of these as well. It's a little bit of reading if you want to do some later, but we're talking to people mainly around Gary because there's a lot of crime in Gary.
Right.
You know, a lot of violence, and I think there's a lot of.
Well, we got the Chicago card, but we got for Northwest Indiana too.
Okay.
But it's all the same stuff. You go to if you're getting access to the internet.
We're trying to figure out what people's opinions are of the police, if people trust them, or if they're more afraid of the police.
I don't trust them. Gary police?
Do you think they're involved in a lot of the crime that goes on
Hell
around here?
yeah. Hell yeah, most definitely. I know a couple of them sell weed. Shit, you know what I'm saying? They be around here harassing motherfuckers that messing up their spot, making their spots hot. Yeah.
So it's more of just a revenue thing for them. They're trying to make money.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really care about actually making the place safer.
Hell no. Nope. Not Gary. County, that's a different story. Nah, Gary cops, They ran with most of us. Especially the hoods that's around here.
You think people are just generally afraid of the police, like afraid to talk to the police at all?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You think
Cause they be snitching on themselves. They, you know what I'm saying? They don't know who you know what I'm saying? They don't know who is who.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So
if they're selling drugs too, I mean, they're just gonna know who to go after.
So basically, when they come at you, like, cause what you tell them about, oh, I got these people next door to me selling drugs. They gonna be like, they ain't trying to hear that shit. They gonna keep on moving. Ain't gonna try to see if it's going on or not. You know what I'm saying? Cause they do the same thing.
Do you think the violence wouldn't be as bad if drugs weren't necessarily illegal, if they dealt with the drug problem in a different way rather than locking people up?
Yeah.
If they dealt with more of the
situation, then.
Yeah, what's actually causing people to be addicted to substances that are ruining their life?
I do, man.
Yeah, and Gary is a town where there's a lot of crime, but there's also a very high percentage of police to civilian ratio, like much higher than the rest of Indiana. So it kind of flies in the face of the idea that if you have more cops, there'll be less crime.
Yeah, it would be. Not Gary, not these little young motherfuckers that I've been going to school with. You feel me?
So you think they're just more of the gangbangers themselves in some ways?
Yeah.
They're just putting on a uniform.
Just putting that uniform on and getting that money. That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think, and then they kind of use that to
alibi.
Yeah, right, and they get away with things that they normally wouldn't. So
You know what I'm saying?
with their badge on or whatever. Yeah.
Do you think at any point that people could regain trust in the police, or do you think that their reputation is just so far gone?
It can definitely be regained. It can definitely be regained.
But what would they have to do in order to do that?
Man, that's a hard question for me. But at the same, what I think though, oh man, I don't know. It's hard.
It would take a long time. You think?
Yeah, man, it's fucked up.
You think the police are at all capable of handling the actual crimes, like the murders and things like that? No, you don't think they're even concerned with that even? No?
You call the police out here and tell them this motherfucker shooting over here, you see somebody getting shot at, it's gonna take them 30 minutes to an hour to come. Motherfucker be dead on the road somewhere.
And they just don't care.
They don't care. They just throw a piece of plastic over them, wrap them up, throw them in the papers.
Yeah.
It's over with. Don't even be investigating shit, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So much. I done lost too many of my friends, don't even know who did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I done lost a couple of my niggas too by having little packs on them. You know what I'm saying? They locked them up, just throw them in the jail. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't out here trying to find the motherfuckers that's out here killing people, breaking into people's houses every day.
But they want to.
You want to bully the people that's doing good.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? They be harassing the wrong people. They know where the areas at. They know where it's cracking at. They stay out them areas.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the areas they stay out of.
Yeah.
You know
well, my house I lived down there. It got shot at.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta, and it sucks, but you gotta look out for yourself. That's all you can do, because it's the dog-eat-dog world out here.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta
rough.
pay your own, man.
Well, my friends and I
get
are
fucked up by trying to do that.
Yeah, my friends and I are visiting from New Hampshire, and one of the things we're doing is filming police in different areas, like in Chicago, where people get locked up just for filming the police. Do you think if there were people out documenting them, that they'd be less likely to be committing crimes because they'd be aware that there could be a record of what I'm doing right now?
Possible. Yeah. It helps. It might help. We need some type of structure out here, man.
Yeah,
It's good what y'all doing, bro.
Police the police.
You ain't gonna catch nobody around here doing what y'all doing, bro. Nobody. That's why I was surprised when we seen y'all. We like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Thought y'all was cops, like.
Yeah, we're not police.
No, we're not police.
But yeah, though, I can't. The ones out here, man, there's too much crime going on. The cops out here, to me, my opinion on them, fuck them.
Yeah. I feel that's the way a lot of people are, and I feel the police. We talked to some cops earlier, and they seem really just disillusioned. They said everyone we talk to likes the police. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
he actually said.
you know,
Yeah,
I'm kind of thinking, you know, maybe in Maryville, maybe in Crown Point, where they look at the police as you know, protecting them. But
Right.
around here,
No, they ain't protecting nothing, man. They ain't protecting nothing. People feel like shit taking up in their own hands before they call the police. Cause they gonna, why you gonna call them? The only thing you gonna get is a scene. That's it.
right.
A whole bunch of police cars and they gone is over with. Still stuck at step one.
yeah.
People handle themselves out here now. They said, fuck it. That's how I take it. I live down here by myself, so you know how I gotta be.
Yeah, you gotta watch your own back, man.
You know what I'm saying? Can't call the police. I already know it's gonna take 40, 50 minutes to get here. Feel me? I got 3 kids. I refuse. That's why, man, it's crazy. Y'all take it easy, man.
Hey,
I like
man,
thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'm down
Thanks
here.
a lot.
I'm the house with the lights in the front.
Okay, I think I see.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I'm Garrett.
Yeah, come down and stop by. We'll
Yeah,
talk
nice
again.
grip on you, Wolf.
Okay.
All
y'all
right,
take
be
it
careful,
easy.
man. You too, man. Thanks.
He had a lot of good shit to say.
It's all right. It's all on film.
We got it.